Hey, what's up, guys? It is Exposure Games here, and I want to tell you guys a story today. So, this story all starts off with me and Luke, Obsidian Unicorn, and we are looking for trouble. We are actually looking for trouble. Now, this is not good when you have nothing to do, but you just you do things off your mind. So we decided that it would be a great idea to go into the store Staples, an electronics store, and steal stuff. We stole in total a lot of stuff, and we weren't getting caught for it. And we were like, hey, maybe they don't have cameras, like that kind of stuff. But it turns out they actually did, and the way that we got caught was a lot worse than what you think it would be. Now, the way that we got caught is we brought along one of our friends. His name's Tristan. We brought him along just the first time. Me and Luke, we didn't get caught at all. We had a system going, and I want to tell you guys right now, do not steal. It's not a good thing to do. It's not a good habit to get into. We were doing it just because we were youngins and we actually hadn't developed a mind. But anyways, we bring along Tristan, and this is the first time he's done this. Well, probably not the first time, but he is a pretty bad kid in general, and we decide to bring him along, and we fucked up by doing this. Since we brought him along, we go in, we're taking stuff, right? And me and Luke, we used to cut off the tags, but we were expecting him to know what to do. And we let him go and do what he wanted, to do. We were expecting that he knew what to do. And so we were like, cut off the tags, man. Just cut them off so we don't get caught. But we walk out of the store. We're about to walk out of the store. We were buying something from there just to not look suspicious, and we were buying something. I think we were buying like candy or something like that. And we bought candy from there, and we're walking out. And all of a sudden, we're all wearing backpacks, mind you this, and we're starting to walk out, and all of a sudden you hear a beep 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 beep, and Tristan's walking out first, and he fucked up. We fucked up. Tristan was the one that was shoving shit into our bags. He fucked up. He forgot to take one of the tags off, and so one of the dudes who was working there was like, "Excuse me, sir, can I see your bag?" And I was like, shit, please let him see that. I was like, dude, please, just don't find anything wrong. And he opens Tristan's bag, and Tristan takes the bag and just books it out of the store. And we were afraid, so we ran the fuck out of there. We didn't stop. I'm large. I'm a fat person, okay? And I had ran the most and fastest that I have ever ran, ever, because of that. And I was scared shitless because I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, oh god, what are the cops gonna find us? Now, luckily the cops didn't find us, because if the cops had found us, well, we'd be fucked, because we had taken a lot, a lot, dude, more than $1,000 worth of headphones. And it was headphones that we were taking, and we don't know why. We weren't stealing, we weren't quote unquote borrowing good headsets. We were taking these little Logitech ones. So they were probably priced at $50 a piece, and we were doing that, and we took them and we ran. And there's a little park down the street, and it's called the Great Esker. And so we book it in there, and there's it's kind of marshy, so thank God it was low tide, but we booked it in there. We went through into the marshy part, where the kind of straw is almost, and we kind of just stood there, and we heard cop sirens, but you guys will find out what happens to those in a second. Now, we're hearing cop sirens, we're freaking the fuck out. So Luke, what he decides to do is open our backpacks and just dump everything. Absolutely everything. And I was like, dude, what the fuck you doing? We almost just got caught because of that. And he's like, yeah, but who gives a shit, man? If we're gonna be caught for this, let's not have any evidence on us. I was like, alright. So he takes them and dumps them in the river, because we have a river, there's a river right back there. And so he dumps everything in the river, and we just start running. And there's this hill, and I can't climb this hill personally, but it's a steep ass hill, and all of a sudden I just see both these motherfuckers, Tristan and Luke, bolting up that hill, like gone. And I was like, fuck, guys. And like they were halfway up it, and it was like a 100 foot, like about 100 feet. And I was like, fuck, guys, I can't get up this. So I'm sitting like below halfway point on that hill. And all of a sudden, boom, we see a boat, right? It looks like a police boat, because, you know, we figured we were on a little river. They saw us going this way, and we thought it was like, I was like, fuck, guys, that's a river. That's a cop, but it's like a boat from cops. And so luckily it wasn't a boat. That was from like a police boat, and we were scared shitless. And then, well, you know, now we're not actually allowed in Staples. Well, now we are. We weren't allowed in Staples for the first 2 years after that. And the best thing is I went to apply for a job there like a year after this happened. So, you know, maybe that's actually the reason why I didn't get a job. Alright guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys enjoy, please drop that like. And if you guys would, go to the left and click on my Twitter and Instagram. And as always guys, peace.